Here's part 5 of Cooking Your Requests, step-by-step tutorials, Swedish meatballs. Start with 1 pound ground pork and 1 pound ground beef in a bowl. Add 4 garlic cloves minced, 2 whole eggs, and 1 whole cup of breadcrumbs of your choice. Next is the ground allspice, and be careful with this, it is potent stuff. I would say total it's probably about 1/4 teaspoon, and ground nutmeg about 1/8 teaspoon. This is what gives it its traditional Swedish meatball flavor, in addition to Worcestershire sauce. And I would say that's about 2 tablespoons. Worcestershire, how do you guys say that? And lastly, I go in with some Badia Complete seasoning. Now I love this seasoning because it's basically garlic powder, onion powder, parsley, and salt all in one. So it's a one and done. And then you're gonna get your hands dirty and get in there and mix the meat. Now, it's okay to mix with your hands, just make sure you wash and sanitize before and after you touch the meat. I like to use the fold and smash method. You do not want to overwork your meat. If you're making meatloaf or meatballs and you've ever had a really tough, dense meatball, that's why it was overworked. So the less you can touch it, the better. Just fold and smash until it's well incorporated and then stop. Another tip is to use an ice cream scoop or portion scoop in order to ball them up. That way you're not having to over roll them in your hands as well. And once you get them all portioned up, heat your skillet over medium-high heat and put a little olive oil in the pan and load them up. Now I know it looks like the pan is crowded, but as they continue to cook, they will shrink a little bit and there'll be plenty of room in the pan for the gravy. Make sure to turn them so they don't burn and just roll them around so every side gets fully cooked. Now once they're cooked, we're gonna remove them and set them aside, leaving all the pan drippings for us to add 1/3 cup all-purpose flour to and mix, scraping all the flavorful bits off of the bottom of the pan and creating our roux. This is what's gonna help thicken our gravy. To that, we're going to add 4 cups of water and 1 heaping tablespoon of the Better Than Bouillon beef base. Now, if you don't have this, you could substitute 1 whole quart of beef stock. To that, you're gonna add a little shake of the Worcestershire again and 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Whisk it up good to incorporate and scrape any remaining bits off the bottom of your pan. And then add all the meatballs back in and make sure that they are covered and bring it back up to heat. Once it's simmering, put in about 1/4 cup of heavy cream. This isn't necessary, but I like it. I think it creates just a velvety texture in the gravy. And you're done. I like to garnish with a little fresh chopped parsley. And that's it, guys. Simple. You can do this. It's not as hard as it looks. I paired mine with some mashed potatoes and peas, but you could also serve it over egg noodles. Either way, it's delicious. Let me know if you give it a try. If you have any recipes you'd like me to break down for you in simple, easy to follow steps like this video, drop it in the comments. I'm happy to help you pave the way in your kitchen and get you cooking different things. And as always, from my kitchen to yours, happy cooking.